So I'm going to be rewriting Desirol using Jekyll and a new service I found called forestry.io. And Forestry is basically a static site CMS that it's a really cool service that kind of interacts with GitHub directly, and it makes it really easy to edit websites and without a database and just using a static site, and it's a really nice markdown editor. And I really believe it has everything you need for just a small website, like a blog and a few basic pages. Jekyll is Jekyll RB or something. Jekyll is a static site generator built in Ruby. I'm not the biggest fan of having to deal with Rubies and Ruby gems and things after dealing with Sass and everything, but it really does exactly what you would expect it to do, and it's pretty all-encompassing as far as needs for a small website. And especially with a tool like forestry.io, there's a lot of benefits to using it, as you will see. I will maybe make another video talking about all the benefits of static site generators and things like that, but this video I'm going to focus on just rebuilding Desirol.com in using Jekyll and Forestry. If you guys want me to get into my decisions why I do that, let me know, and I'll probably be making a series of videos because I only have 15 minutes on the screen share application that I'm using. So let me just get started. I'll probably just be mumbling along as I do development, and you guys can follow along and put me on double speed or something if you want to get through this faster, or slow it down or stop it however you might need. So I'm going to turn off my video because I don't think you guys need to look at it all the time, but yeah, follow along. So first off, I've already created Desirol. This is just this little site that I was, looking at making for a friend. We have other larger agency sites that we build in Drupal. Drupal obviously is too much for something as small as just a few pages. We don't want to maintain the database, etc. So I have a blog about that on Desirol.com. So what is Desirol.com? It's just a few blogs. It's got a, kind of this like promotional banner here. We have a logo, and then we have like a team page where we have some of our team members, and we also have this contact form, which is not really the prettiest thing in the world yet. I'm also going to try to make this code open source as well, so you guys can see how we did this. Currently this is building a static site generator we built from scratch using Node.js. Not too interested in continuing that because Jekyll does everything for us. So anyway, let's get into this, like I said. So first off, we're going to do like a git init. What is this they want us to do? Open your computer and it shows that your new Git repository for your Jekyll site. I already did a git init, so I have this, I'll open up my terminal. I did like a git init, and I was trying to do some stuff, but I messed up, and I realized I had to create a Jekyll site from scratch. CLS, yeah, so just have a README in a folder right now, so I just created a folder, and I put a README file in it. I have Atom open as well right now. All I have is README with test in it. So they want me to CD into there, and they want me to git checkout pages. Well, let's do that. I think we can do that. Let's open up terminal. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I have a check to see if you have a gem file in your local Jekyll site repository. So they want us to make a gem file. We can do it from here. Gem file. So we did that. Shove this stuff in it. It says all the GitHub pages, dependencies in it. And then wants to do bundle install. Okay, bundle install. This is going to install all my Jekyll dependencies. I already have a lot of them, so that went really fast. If you don't already have Jekyll site, create a Jekyll template site in a new directory. Okay, 3.3 new. We might have to mess around with this a little bit, so let's see what we got here. We'll just call it Desirol, see what happens. Okay. So let's put it inside of desroll. Desroll, that's fine. I'm just going to take all this stuff. Give me a gem file already. Minima. Okay, what's this one? Jekyll plugins. Does this have plugins in it? Plugins. Yeah. Well, does it have GitHub pages? Yeah. Okay, so this is good. I mean, I could have just done that from the beginning, I guess, but that's me following the GitHub instructions. I'll just delete this gem file, these gem files, and like kind of move this stuff out. Oh god, move all this stuff. Oh no, they're gonna make me do this. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I'll just do this for now. Could have done it in the terminal, but this is the quickest way. Delete. Okay, so now we have these posts. We have everything kind of working, hopefully. Git add dot. So I want me to just upload it, but I want to serve it first, so let's do this. Yeah. I'm going to serve. Oh, great. I have a website somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. It's serving a website. I'll get rid of the screen recorder. Still recording my screen. Okay, now I have a website. The problem is it's using a theme that we don't want. So you can mess with that in the config, and we can get rid of this theme altogether. There's a way to like, let's see. So there's no theme in here now, but I think we can do, well, now that there's no theme, let's see what happens. Control C will stop that from going. Could not locate icon GitHub any. Yeah, it's because it's something to do with the theme that I just did. Okay, there's posts. Oh, because index thing is trying to look for one of the about. Here we go. Include. See, we don't need any of this stuff. See you later. See you later. See you later. Okay, now it's working, but now our theming is going to be all messed up. So in order to get the theming right, you can like Google stuff. Jekyll theme. Development local. There's like some way you can create a Jekyll theme. I forgot how to do it. I should. I'll find it in 2 seconds. Install Jekyll. New theme, here it is. So, cancel. Awesome Jekyll theme. So that's created. It's going to be a similar thing. So here's the theme. Basically, it creates this theme for you. If you don't, you can like work on a theme and have it be a gem file and go, you know, crazy making like a contrib theme. But we only want this theme for our personal site. So we want all these folders just to kind of help us with the layout of a theme. We probably want all of this stuff. Sass, we're not going to use this. I'll drag it in, but I'm probably going to delete that later. Don't care about the .git folder. Assets, these are all good folders that we can have. We don't care about this. We don't care about this at the moment. We don't care about any of this stuff. The README can help us, but we don't need it right now. So we have layouts. Let's see if this works. Alright, so layout home doesn't exist. Let's say page. I think there's like a layout page. So let's see if that works. Yeah, we're not getting any crazy errors anymore. So let's go back to my awesome title. Let's see what this website looks like. Oh, it's not working. Why? Probably because there's nothing on the home page or in the index anymore. Let's just make sure there's stuff in the index. SDF. Right, there we go. So, we have the Jekyll site working, but it doesn't really have anything in it. So how do we get something in it? Well, that's where this comes in. I'm going to remove this site because it's kind of I want to add it again so you can see from scratch. So when you come to forestry, these are just test sites that I've done, just to kind of test out this whole forestry workflow. We're going to import an existing site. This is important. This important existing site because this config YAML is needed in order to import something. And you really need like a Jekyll site kind of set up, a bare bones Jekyll site set up in order to do this config YAML. So let's get this. Let's add this site and let's import. But you need the config in there. I want to say Jekyll. You should just find my GitHub private repos. Yep, it should just work here. Good. Desirol, and then we want to say GH pages next. Oh, you couldn't find my. Oh, you know why? Because I haven't imported this stuff. I haven't pushed this stuff. So let's git add dot git commit dash m. Let's say first commit. I had already done a commit to this repo, but I had messed up, so I never do this. But I'm going to do a git push origin gh dash pages, and I'm going to do a dash f. You should never do this unless you're 100% sure you want to overwrite things, which is never. But I'm going to do this because I need to, because I've messed this repo up before. And this should just push my current changes, and then we're going to go back. If it lets me. Right, private repos, and then gh pages. Next. Config. Great, now it works because I hadn't pushed. I say Desirol, https desirol.com. Next. I think we want to say gh pages. Okay. Save. Okay. Now Desirol. Alright, so here's index.md. You saw it says ASDF here, so we could change this. Test. This is text that will go on the home page, and then publish page. The way forestry works is it commits directly to your GitHub account. So if I go to GitHub, far out, no, it's Desirol. And then Desirol, I have an organization with just a little test site. Let's see here. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to GH pages. So here's our site. So if you look, we published tests. Oh no, we didn't. Go to index.md. We published this text will go on the homepage. So look, forestry actually pushed. This will go to the homepage to here. Now we should all GitHub pages websites. It should be Desirol dot Desirol dot what? Desirol. No. GitHub.io, not host out iPad, which is a little test site I was making. Desirol. This text will on the homepage. There we go. I think that's a good finale to say, okay, we set up forestry. We're able to edit on the fly in their UI, and this stuff is showing up on the homepage. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Good job. My video, I can only do 15 minutes at a time. I think that's enough to show you guys for the part 1 of setting up forestry and setting up Desirol with just the bare bones of a Jekyll site with forestry.